Hi everybody, Mac here. First, I hope you're all safe and sound in practicing social distancing. I myself was practicing social distancing long before it was cool. But I hope you are safe and sound. Unfortunately, the coronavirus has really impacted several industries and definitely impacted people's jobs. If you have found yourself unemployed because of coronavirus or COVID-19, my heart and my prayers and my thoughts are with you. I know this is a very scary and uncertain time, and I'm hoping that my advice today can help in a little way. One of the best things I can do in motivation and achievement concepts, my company for almost a decade now has made sure that we stay on the cutting edge of, for lack of a better term, human commoditization. What are the skills, attributes, technologies? What are the things in demand that you need to stay up to date on and can help you in getting back out there? And in order to warm some stuff up, you're in my office today, my beautiful, pretty office today, but I thought we could have a fireside chat. So yes, I even made, here's my little fireplace. Doesn't that feel better? In this crazy new world of telecommunication and video chats. So real quick, just want to say in the notes below these videos, I will have links, but the three main three things that I would definitely encourage anyone who is out of work, in addition to looking for work, some skill set and some trainings that would make you a very viable and competitive candidate going forward. The main three things that I see a lot of just across the board are, number one, if you are bilingual, particularly in Spanish. Obviously, my office is in South Carolina, but I have clients in over 9 countries and 22 states. I just stopped counting, and everybody is being affected, but I know Spanish is a primary language in my region. Obviously, anything that is viable like Farsi or anything in Asian, Chinese, Japanese, those are all very viable as well. German is a very prominent one, but definitely would encourage you, especially if you took something in high school. I took French and I loved it, but now every time I try to speak Spanish, it has a French accent, and my teacher usually makes fun of me. But Duolingo and FluentU, like the letter U, Fluent University, those two things are the most popular apps and are either low or no cost, and they work for both Android and iPhones. So I would highly encourage anyone, especially if you took Spanish as a young person, try to brush up on your Spanish, and then make sure that you communicate that, either add that to your LinkedIn profile and or your resume in general. Make sure it's one thing to learn it, it's another thing to tell the world you have that skill. The other two things, technology-wise, anything in Excel. Microsoft Excel is the number one requested technology across the board. Now, if you're in a specialty like healthcare, I know Epic, EPIC, is one of the top reigning portals and technical software, EHR, electronic healthcare record software. So definitely, if you're in a certain genre or industry, go take some free trainings while you're, or go log in. Free or no cost trainings almost available anywhere. I will be providing some Microsoft Excel trainings, especially if you know how to do advanced things like macros, VLOOKUPs, what's called vertical lookups, pivot tables, advanced analysis, anything like that is fantastic, especially if you could take a course where you're given some type of certification or verification at the end of it that you can even display, scan in, take a picture of, and you can actually display that on your LinkedIn profile. Again, make sure you add these things and let the world know that you have added them to your repertoire. And then I will be providing a link to LinkedIn. It's not that I'm particularly loyal to LinkedIn. It's just they have a very good, it's their online learning center, and it's free for the first month. After that, it's $20 a month, and you have access to over 15,000 online training courses, including Excel. And I hate for anyone to spend a dime in this regard, but and if you find something better, please use it. I would definitely use something. I guess I like the LinkedIn curriculum because LinkedIn has to. They're LinkedIn. They're not going to give you just the a crappy old here's kind of some suggestions. I think they would definitely stand behind any of their trainings, and it probably comes directly or at least approved from Microsoft. Don't take my word on that, but I would at least lend myself to its credibility. Last but not least, obviously, one of the big things that's going to be in favor, whether you're in a clinical setting or not, Having the third thing is having training in some sort of disease prevention control like OSHA or the CDC. OSHA is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, and they do multiple trainings as far as environmental, workplace safety, all that sort of stuff. And then the CDC is also obviously the Center for Disease Control, and I will be providing links to both of their sites. And they have low or no cost trainings and their certifications. There's other ones out there. I think there's something called Summit that they actually are a training, online training portal and company. And I think some of the the OSHA trainings I think were somewhere, depending on which ones, they were I think anywhere from $20 to maybe 60. But these are things that, especially if you're going to be stepping back into an environment, it's just a really good thing to have in the coming months. In the coming years, anyone that has any type of environmental control, infectious disease prevention type skill set and training is going to become, you're going to be kind of looked at above the rest. Again, it's the new normal for us right now, and I hope some of these tips help. If you find anything else and want to message me, please do. I'd love to know anytime about any other particular trainings. The other one I do have, if you are a brave soul and you want to go down and get on the front lines, the Goodwill, like the organization that takes donations, Goodwills have job training centers. And I'll be providing the link there as well, but I'll be providing the one for South Carolina. But I know they're obviously have a very large footprint, particularly across the United States. But they have free CNA, Certified Nursing Assistant programs. And they still have multiple ones going on. Obviously, this is a huge thing in demand. And so if you have any interest to being on the front lines, I believe the certifications take, I believe it's a 2-week course. Maybe 6 weeks, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks. But it's a great program, and I have a former client that took it and was super happy with it. And that was actually after she had a 4-year degree and couldn't decide what she wanted to do, and she went and took this, and is doing great. So again, if you're a brave soul and want to help out on the front lines, I'm sure that is definitely anything related with nursing and medical care is going to be highly in demand as it is right now. Unfortunately, that's one of those good bad things that we're kind of seeing from this. Anyway, so I'm going to hush. I hope you've enjoyed our fireside chat, and stay safe out there. Thanks, you guys.